Bewear is just a cute bear Pokemon that wants a hug, right? Wrong! I'm not sure about you guys, but I am completely convinced that there's more to this Pokemon than meets the eye because of its name. Bewear sounds like the word beware, which hints at it being more sinister than it might look at first glance. But I'll get to that later in this video. Let's start off here with an overview and bio for Bewear. Bewear is classified as the strong arm Pokemon, and at a height of 6'11" and 300 pounds in weight, it's very bulky for a fluffy bear. It's a normal and fighting type Pokemon, which is going to give it very powerful stabs, and if it also gets dark type moves in addition to this for coverage, it should be able to hit ghost and psychic types pretty hard, which will make it a pretty solid Pokemon overall. Bewear's abilities are Klutz, which is an ability that we have seen before, and Fluffy. Fluffy is an excellent ability that's all new to Sun and Moon, and what it does is it halves all damage from physical moves at the cost of the Pokemon taking double damage from fire type attacks. If Bewear ends up having good physical defense, which I do think it will have pretty solid physical defense, it's gonna be the ultimate physical wall. The extra weakness is definitely a bit of a drawback, but considering that you take half damage from every single direct contact move, there's definitely a net benefit. Now let's move on to some interesting facts about Bewear. When Bewear is acting in a friendly fashion and swinging its arms around, you must never dare to approach it carelessly. It's acknowledged across Alola as one of the more dangerous Pokemon in the region. The force of Bewear's hug is so tremendous that a strong hug from this Pokemon will split anything in two. Now let's talk about potential evolutions for Bewear, and this is where my theory comes in. I believe that Bewear is going to evolve exactly once, and there are pretty much two possibilities for its evolution. The first possibility is that Bewear evolves into something really sinister. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but just something about Bewear, be it its design or just general concept, really creeps me out. It's also classified as a very dangerous Pokemon, and its name does sound like the word beware, like I said before. So going along with this sinister evolution idea, the first possibility is that Bewear turns into a dark and fighting or a ghost and fighting type. I can actually imagine this thing being really overpowered if it becomes a ghost and fighting type, because ghost and fighting coverage is unbelievably good. The second possibility is that I'm just reading too much into it, and its evolution is going to be similar to its first stage. In this case, I think that Bewear's evolution would be a fairy and fighting type. Game Freak really seems to be emphasizing the fairy types in this generation, so if this thing did turn into a fairy and fighting type, it would go along with that theme. Finally, let's talk about stat predictions for Bewear's final evolution. I've given it a very high attack of base 120 because it's been said multiple times in the official description from Nintendo that this thing has a lot of sheer strength. I've also assigned a pretty solid base HP stat of 90 and a very good base physical defense of 100. Where I think Bewear will really struggle is on the special side. When you take into consideration its ability alongside the fact that it'll probably have good physical defense, it does need to be nerfed somewhat, so I'm giving it a really low base special defense of 40 and a rather poor special attack of 70. Finally, I'm predicting really low base speed for what I think are pretty obvious reasons, so I've given Bewear's final evolution a base speed of 50. My final verdict on this Pokemon is that I think it's going to be a really useful Pokemon, especially as a physical wall, and it should make good use of the item Assault Vest. If this thing gets Drain Punch, that combined with Assault Vest and its ridiculous ability are going to make it borderline overpowered. So yes, Bewear is probably going to be a very good Pokemon. Alright guys, well that is pretty much going to do it for this video. As always, if you enjoyed, be sure to drop me a like down below and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more Sun and Moon content in the future. And of course, be sure to let me know your own thoughts on Bewear down in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you all have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.